Hello everyone, we have here with us Major Mehta and he's going to take us through the next video in line for 2-minute leadership video series from HR Powerhouse.
Thank you very much, Akshara. Well, as you all know, we have been discussing the traits of some past great leaders and the leader currently being discussed is the great Julius Caesar. We had examined two of his traits which go a long way in establishing anyone as a leader, and that included him. The first one was maxing out on potential. Whatever you got to max it out. And when you max it out, you become a great leader. It doesn't matter like how big a thing is, how small a thing you have as a potential, but whatever you have, you must max it out. The second thing was, which we discussed, the second trait was about creating a connect with the people. And when you create a connect with the people, you automatically see many of your problems just kind of ironing themselves out, and people imbibing in them the letter and spirit of what you are about to achieve and what you're set to achieve. And that is true leadership, when people start responding in a natural way. So that was the second one. Today, again, a very, very important leadership trait of Julius Caesar, which again, if we emulate, is going to go a long way in establishing us also as a great leader. Alia Zakasa ist, which is that the die is cast. Now, this famous phrase was given to us about 2,000 years back by the great Julius Caesar when he picked up his campaign to get into Rome through Rubicon River. Now, Rubicon River was a river which doesn't have any great significance otherwise, but strategically and tactically it was a very, very important river, because the powers that be at that point in time wanted to guard Rome against any kind of invasion, any kind of mutiny, any kind of uprising. And they had forbidden the Rubicon river crossing by a group of army people, which they used to call legion. So the legion was forbidden. But the great Julius Caesar decided that he would cross and he would challenge the authorities back in Rome, and that would set the the things in motion for his becoming the greatest leader of his times, and frankly, even greatest leader the world has ever had. And that's the reason that the total concept of taking a risk to achieve something, I think, cannot be more beautifully explained and summed up in that little phrase, the small little phrase which was, the die is cast. That's how leaders think. The die is cast. Now I cannot look back. I cannot go back anywhere. What I need to do is I just need to go ahead and grab things by the horn, and I need to just do it, deliver it. And that exactly is what is about risk taking. Once the die is cast, once you have decided what you got to do, then failures should be taken as blessings. And early failures are just like, in the way of growing, they're not in the way of growing big, they're actually facilitating you growing big. They're the baby steps which you're taking. You will fail. If you're not failed, well, something is going wrong. You better be alert. It can't be so smooth. So the risk element has made it, absolutely mandatory for a leader to be called a leader to be hailed as a leader to be a leader, in fact. So the die is cast, you need to move on, you need to move ahead. That is what Julius Caesar told us about 2,000 years back, and that exactly is what I would suggest from the side of HR Powerhouse. If you want to be a leader, you just need to ensure that you take the risks once the die is cast. Yes, while the die is being cast, that time you can be, weighing down the options and getting into the analysis situation. But do not let that analysis get to your paralysis. The action, the die having been cast, should be carried out and done. We'll be back with another 2 minutes video series next week. Thank you very much.